Atlanta, Georgia, on WSB. Rick is a Satanist who wants to talk about the supernatural. Rick, welcome to the program.
Hi, how you doing? Hello?
Yes, we're waiting for your for your story, rather. Sorry.
Well, really, I just wanted I heard you mention something about Satanists earlier, and I didn't understand what you were trying to say. Something about Satanists claiming they could give people power or something to that effect?
Well, if you are a Satanist, tell us why you engage in Satanistic activities.
Because I believe that the three main religions of the world, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, I believe they're false religions. I believe that they don't accept people for who they are and what the real desires are.
So the real desires are to hurt others?
No, I wouldn't say that, but I would say that definitely for self-defense purposes, that should come into play. And if someone has done something wrong to you, I believe that revenge is perfectly acceptable behavior.
So in other words, you as a Satanist engage in revenge?
If the person has hurt me with the intention, with no other reason but to hurt me, and they deserve punishment, then I would say yes. But that doesn't mean I directly go out and touch them. A Satanist relies on other means to do things like that.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand how you think. I'm just curious as to why you engage in Satanism. Well,
after looking over religions of the world, that's the one that appealed to me the most. To me, Satan is very honest. To me, the God of other religions are liars. That's the way I see it.
So you find it a positive thing to be a Satanist?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's very practical, very realistic, and it's also very moralistic as well. But,
it's moralistic to be Satanistic.
I believe so, yes, because you actually look at life as it is and instead of trying to twist it into something that it's not.
But what is life? You say you look at life as it is. What is life to you?
I think life is a struggle. It's a struggle to survive. It's a struggle to maintain independence.
Right. We agree on that, but why do you assume that the religions of the world are false and your way is not false?
Because I believe that the main religions of the world want you to deny your basic impulses, such as sex, or indulging in some kind of pleasure. I think those are normal things that people should be allowed to.
So, in other words, you should indulge all of your impulses?
No, not all of them. I mean,
well, you just said that religion makes you deny your impulses, and therefore they're false. But don't you understand that that's the exact purpose of religion, is to constrain man's more base impulses?
That's the purpose of the main religion of the world. Yes, I agree with that.
And you think the world would be a better place if they engaged in every one of their impulses? If people engage in all of their impulses, it would be a better world?
No, I didn't say that. What I mean is...
Well, you just said that religion is false because it teaches people to constrain their impulses. So therefore you're arguing that we should then, let it all hang out? If it feels good, do it?
Well, that's kind of simplifying things, but as long as, I'm not saying you can go out and infringe on other people's rights just because that makes you...
Well, wait a minute. What about a man who molests a child? He's just letting his impulses hang out. Is that acceptable to Satanists?
No, that's not acceptable. No, not
why? Why not? By your definition, religions that prohibit that are just out of touch. So therefore, you must be in favor of all impulses being enacted, or there's some that you're not.
No, I don't believe you should engage in an impulse that hurts another person.
An impulse that hurts another person, therefore, is forbidden. So then you're arguing that Satanism has some morality attached to it, or some moral code.
I do.
Okay, and so what is the moral code? Has it been codified anywhere that I could see it? The Western religions, Judaism and Christianity, have the Ten Commandments. Do you have a Ten Commandments of Satanism?
Not really. It's basically, live your life, be an individual, and don't try to change who you are just to please some other person's religion. That's basically what it is.
So if you have an impulse to murder people, that's obviously prohibited as well.
That's prohibited, yes.
But why?
Well, because morally, I don't feel that's correct.
Morally? So where do you get your moral values from? From where do they generate from?
I believe personally that deep down inside, people have their morals. It's already instinctually ingrained. I believe that deep down people know.
Oh, I don't think that people have any morals instinctually ingrained at all. I don't think there's any evidence to that. I think you can teach a child to be anything you want that child to be to a great extent. To a very large percentile, you can take a child and turn that child into a suicide bomber. Take a look at the Palestinian territories. They're training their babies to kill. They have no morality. To them, morality is blowing somebody up. So I disagree entirely. I think the human being is an empty slate.
Well, it's true that a lot of things are imprinted on us as children, but I think deep down innately, even a child will know that it's doing something wrong if it was to,
Yes, a normal child raised by normal parents who have some moral foundation with some moral teaching coming from somewhere will understand right from wrong. However, if you don't teach the child something, how can the child come to know what's right and what's wrong? There are children who are mean-spirited. They'll tear the wings off flies. They'll kill birds. They'll climb into a bird's nest and break the eggs. They will go out of their way to hurt other children. I've seen them, and they have perfectly fine parents. I believe that there are children who are born who are absolutely monstrous, that they're born evil. And likewise, I believe there's a small percentage of people who are born absolutely good who will never do harm. But by and large, people, I think, are blank slates.
I understand what you're saying, but I still think...
Well, look, we don't have to, hate each other or disagree. I don't think we do, really. It sounds to me like you don't go out of your way to hurt others. Maybe you're hiding it. I don't know.
No, I don't hurt other people. But I believe that, when it's time to stand up and fight, you should stand up and fight it and not hide to some false morality and claim that some God is going to save you. You need to save yourself when it comes time to do that.
Well, that I understand, but I don't know that it's Satan that's going to save you. I think it's a survival instinct.